Breakdown. I'm your host, Diane Rembert, avid reader, award-winning literary blogger, and the founder of Diamond's Literary World, which is my footprint in the literary industry. Today I'll be talking to you about a series of books by Lutishia Lovely, one of my favorite authors. She, if you don't know, has quite a collection of books. But this particular series is the business series. I'll just say that. This is book number 3. The other 2 I read on my Kindle. The first one is All Up in Your Business. Second one is Minding Your Business. And number 3 is Taking Care of Business. Now, at first, I had no clue as to what this series was about. But again, if you are a listener or a follower of Diamond's World, my blog talk radio show, you know that I had Lutishia on earlier this year. I believe it was early this year, last year. And she talked about her infamous other series, which we'll get into in another video. But this series, so I had, as a bundle package, I had the first 2 books, along with another book of the other series. And when I started reading, let me go back and say, when Lutishia talked about the series, I had absolutely no idea that it was about a family, affluential family in Atlanta by the name of the Livingstons, who own a restaurant business. There's father, mother, and 2 sons and a daughter. Well, the parents are getting older, and they want to not only expand the business, but they want to be sure that in their elderly years, or when they no longer are able to run the restaurant business, someone can take the reins, take the horse by the reins, and continue on with the business. So it now becomes a battle between, one son is Malcolm, and his brother, oh my goodness, I forget his name right now. But what starts out as a battle between the 2 brothers becomes very interesting, because now we have family members who are taking sides with, brothers, forgetting about the sister. So the series is nothing less than a 5-star page turner. I'm just going to tell you, I struggled with this series when it came to the men. Oh my God, the way Lutishia described these, I call them debonair men. The sons are amazing, but the father is just debonair. The grandfather is one for the history books. The cousins, all of the men in this series are just, mwah. That's all I'm going to say. Ladies, do yourself a favor and pick up this series. You will not regret it. Like I said, drama on the page. You'll get some family recipes, things you may want to try. That's the one thing I liked about this book. Like, it covered everything. How these men use the restaurant business to wine and dine, because it's also a love story. You have one brother, who's married, and that sort of thing. You have another brother who is courting. And courting, he goes in old-fashioned style. You know, so it's, and then you've got the sister she's just, like I said, forgotten, and she's all over the place, but you love her. And you love the love that genuine love that they have for one another, that they have for their parents. You know, the closeness, the bond in the family, although, you know, they're going through what they're going through as far as trying to battle for, you know, the leading role or the leading position, the CEO of the company. They still have a love for one another that is unique, and one that I wish we could see more of. And I thank you, Lutishia, my friend, if you're watching this, for doing that, for breathing life back into the African American family. Because as you know, TV, books, it downplays the family. And you know, let's just say nowadays there's so many books that make you seem like, you know, black men are running from the family. They're just, you know, they're not responsible. They're not educated. You know, they're not trying to run a business. And we know, those of us in the community, we know that that is not the case. So, you know, hopefully some people will pick this up and it will squelch the image that the media is trying to portray of us. So my hat is off to you, Lutishia. You know, I love your work. I love what you do. And I'm looking forward to many more books by you. The other series, just so you guys know, I just couldn't hold it anymore, is the Hallelujah series by Lutishia Lovely. And there's about 8 titles in that particular series. We will talk about that in another video. I have to catch up. I have one more book to read for that one. Actually, the end of this month, we are in December of 2017. The First Husband, which is the latest installment to that Hallelujah series, will be released next week, I think. So stay tuned as I bring to you more videos. I want to just take a minute to thank my oldest daughter for creating this hoodie for me. And if you can't read it, it says, "The world belongs to those who read." And on the back it says Diamond's Literary World. So, you know, I'll try to debut as many hoodies, I'm a hoodie girl, and t-shirts as I can, and let you know why they're significant to me, either because they're talking about a web series or just how I feel about the literary industry. So thank you again, my dear CC, my baby girl, and thank you guys for taking the time to watch this video. Thank you for subscribing to the channel if you have not already done so. And thank you for telling a friend. Until next time, be blessed.